All right, so this video is going to be on goal sharing. So I'll just do it live for you. And the first thing I want you to know is when sharing goals, the reason why you share them is so they take you seriously. And in order for them to take you seriously, you got to take you seriously. You got to understand there's a lot of benefits to you doing this job. So you want to make sure that you're sharing your goals with passion and enthusiasm and conviction. Not necessarily that you're from a position of need or scarcity or desperation, but from a position of desire and excitement and enthusiasm. So I'll show you a live version of what I would suggest a goal sharing to look like, and let's go ahead and dig in. So Ms. Jones, I'm here to show you Cutco, and I'm super excited to show you the product. Well, actually, before I open up the book, I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to do this presentation with me. You have no idea how much this means to me. And I want to warn you, please hide your checkbook. Don't buy anything because of my goals or, why I'm doing this. But is it okay if I just kind of share with you real quick why I'm doing this, why I'm in your kitchen right now? So first and foremost, I just want to share my goals and let you know. So there's a couple things. First thing, I'm in this contest, this big contest called the SC2 Push. The SC2 Push is a region-wide contest. It's a competition where I get a chance to compete up against all the other students from Virginia down to Puerto Rico. And they have this big contest where if I hit my goal, and when I hit my goal, I get a couple of really cool things. Number one, I get on stage in front of 1,000 people introducing myself. The entire region manager, that's like my boss's boss's boss, will be there. And I get a chance to introduce myself in the microphone in front of 1,000+ people. I'm very excited about that. I also get a hearty slicer, which I'm really excited about. It's one of our newer Cutco items, and that I plan on using that for my appointments to show more customers. And then once I'm done, when I go off to school, I'll probably give that one to my dad for his birthday. I also want to hit this 10,000 level. That's my really exciting level because that's going to get me a VIP night with the division manager. I want to get on his radar and I want him to know who I am. So I want to get this $10,000 level so that way I could get invited to this really fancy VIP night with all the best of the best, rubbing elbows. You know what they say, the business world's not what you know, it's who you know. So I want that level. Also get in our drawing for free cash money, so that doesn't hurt either. And the big stretch level would be hitting the 15,000, and I'll get the champions reception at the conference. Behind like the red carpet treatment would be networking and meeting all the top level executives and all the best performers. Like some of these individuals, I know my goal is 15,000. They're going to sell 40, 50, $100,000 in 2 weeks. So learning from them, best practices, it would just be awesome. So I'm excited about some of these levels, and there's a couple high levels, but I'm not at that level yet to hit those, but that's what I'm working towards. So far, you could see this is where I'm at. And I've had a lot of people been purchasing Cutco from me so far because with the biggest contest comes a lot of savings and discounts. And I'll tell you a little bit about those at the end. Another reason why I'm in your kitchen right now doing these appointments is because my long-term Cutco goal is to graduate from college as a 5-star recruit. I want to graduate college with options. So what that means for me, I'll have my degree. I have a really strong resume, and I want companies to come after me and interview me versus me going after companies interviewing to work for them. And I feel like developing self-confidence and communication skills and having a strong resume and having all these people, really nice people like you that I meet, if I'm very impressive during my college days, when I send an email out with my letters of recommendation and with my resume and with all my accolades, hopefully these people that I know would be nice enough to introduce me to more people who might be able to help me with my career endeavors. And my ultimate dream job is to do blank. I want to own some sort of private practice, or I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to, you fill in the blank of what you want to do as your career. My last goal is to meet 1,000 new people, and the easiest way to do that is through this business because I do about 10 or 20 of these appointments each week, and each time I do one, I get introduced to like another 10 or 20 people. So by the time I'm done working with Cutco this summer, I will get introduced and recommended to about 1,000 people, which is really powerful for an 18-year-old kid. So I'm really excited about that. And a couple of the other goals is this letter of recommendation from the president and the CEO of the company. This is my only other letter of recommendation I have is from my senior guidance counselor and from my soccer coach. But this is from the CEO and the president of a $250 million international marketing firm. I'm really excited about that because it's personalized and it's hand signed, and it'll go right in my portfolio. And it also comes with a certificate of accomplishment, which I'm excited about as well. And I know I mentioned this one on the phone to you, is the All-American Cutco Scholarship. This is where they actually give cash money, a cash scholarship to students like me, up to $100,000 a year. And it's only to the top performers. It's kind of like Girl Scout cookies, but for college kids, except you don't buy just to be nice because Girl Scout cookies are like $5 and Cutco is like way more expensive. But most people do choose to get Cutco just because it's a really good product line that they fall in love with, and they usually do it today versus waiting till later just because this contest period ends in a couple of weeks. So all I'll tell you is if you decide to ever get Cutco, today would be the day. Because of all of my goals I just shared with you. The most time-sensitive goal that I'm working towards is earning an interview for the corporate management and leadership training that Cutco offers. It's called the Leadership Academy, and it's a corporate management leadership training for 8 months that will teach me life skills and money skills and how to balance my checkbook and how to own and operate a business and time management and goal setting and just everything that has to do with being an entrepreneur and being a leader. And it's a course, it's a curriculum for 8 months, and I would love to have the opportunity because in order for me to become a better version of me, I want to learn from those that are very good at what they do. And the individuals that run this course are either best-selling authors or self-made millionaires. And I'm really excited to learn from those people. So this is the most time-sensitive. So essentially, the division manager is going to be interviewing the top 300 candidates across Florida, and only the top 125 will actually get accepted. I have to be at least at 10,000 in sales to get an interview, but most people are going to be at 15 or 20 or even 30 or 40,000 in sales. So what that means for you is, I'm not saying buy Cutco, of course, not because of my goals, but I'm saying is have an open mind. When looking at Cutco today, if you see some things you like, feel free to get it, because I'm not just some like knife salesman. I'm actually trying to make a difference for my future, and Cutco is awesome. It virtually will sell itself once you see it. Have you ever heard of Cutco before? No? Do you cook as you like to, love to, or have to? Have to? I'll promise you, you are going to love Cutco. It's going to get you in and out of the kitchen as fast as possible. I'll show you everything from the kitchen knives to the forks and spoons, to the pots and pans, to all the gadgets and all the gifts. Some people are the best discounts start as high as $1,500. People are upgrading their whole kitchen. Some people are doing Christmas in July and getting their holiday shopping done. And some people are just getting a set to start with. So whatever you decide, feel free to do it today. Just have an open mind. That's all I ask. Is that cool? And also, if you like me, introduce me to a bunch of people. Hopefully that's not too hard to do. Are you ready to have some fun today? So let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about Cutco. So the goal sharing concept, the philosophy that I'm doing for you right now is get excited and passionate about why you're doing what you're doing, and enroll them and invite them to be excited too, along with creating an open mind for them to take an interest in the presentation before you even start the presentation. Get them excited to see Cutco before they even see Cutco.